Hey guys, I often get the question on what's the best way to develop an athlete? So, what does that athlete have to do to reach their fullest potential? And I definitely have to say, at the middle school level, high school level, college level, or even the professional level, the best way to develop yourself is to stay consistent. And what I mean by consistent, that doesn't necessarily mean just playing baseball day in and day out. It also means being consistent in the weight room, the strength conditioning side of things, consistent with your hydration, consistent with your nutrition, your food, your meals, and being able to play baseball for year in and year out. A lot of times, guys kind of fall off a little bit if they get injured, which doesn't necessarily mean it derails your entire career. But think of all the time that you're missing when you're off the field to have development time. So if you can't play for an extended amount of time, especially if you have a big injury of say, hopefully not, but for 3 months to 6 months, that's 3 to 6 months of where guys of your age are constantly constantly getting better because they're on the field, they're practicing the skill of baseball. And what helps with the drive, limit injuries, are things like nutrition, your sleep, a good strength conditioning program, hydration. If you keep up on all of those, chances are you're going to, at least for the non-contact injuries, it may stave off or reduce some of the risk involved in those injuries. So staying consistent in a strength and conditioning program that's going to help get you stronger, make you quicker, make you faster, but also helping you develop the skill to handle those high lows of activities and be able to withstand those loads will help drive player development. The other thing is consistency is your day in and day out routine, making sure that you stay consistent of that because if you miss some of those days, your recovery might not be as good, your development may slow down a little bit, and it's really those day after day, weeks after weeks, years after years of being consistent where you get the small gains that end up stacking up over time. So as much as this can become monotonous and kind of boring and kind of dreadful almost because you feel like you're doing the same thing every day, those are the guys that will take off in their careers. They're doing the boring things. They're being consistent. They're getting good sleep. They're eating well. They're drinking water throughout the day. They're staying consistent on a strength program, and they're following their own baseball schedule. Those are the guys that are going to stay in the game longer and keep developing and honing their skill of baseball and reach their fullest potential. Guys, if you have any questions on this or feel like you want to discuss this a little bit further, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk to you about this. Okay? Thanks, guys.